Hey, what's up guys, it's Chillix here, going back to more Witch on the Holy Night. Last time we finished off the honey adventure, which, you know, it was a bit of a happy ending for Bayo, sort of. He started to figure out, like, what living meant versus just existing, which, you know, he lived how many thousands of years and never discovered, you know, good for him. I can't say I really like him. I don't know, he's a weird character, because, like, he didn't really get that much screen time, right? Like, at all. Like, I don't know, I just haven't seen enough of Bayo to say whether or not I like him. Like, really? Like, I'm saying like a lot. I'm saying like way too much. I don't know. I want to, well, like him, but, you know, so, yeah, whatever. But, you know, obviously, with the sample size we have, I can't really say whether or not I like his character or not. But, so you'll have to wait and see. Anywho, gonna be doing Anyone Can Sleep But Not Laugh, the final, like, story extra. And then we have the new ploy parts, but those aren't really, like, important pieces, I guess. Well, I mean, the other ploy parts had the little tidbit with, like, Alice's mother, or about Alice's mother. So I guess maybe it'll have important stuff. I don't know. But we'll have to see when we get there. But anyway, let us start. Anyone Can Sleep But Not Laugh. Read. Warning. Welcome to the Koenji Estate in Misaki Town in the fall. A year after the Witch on the Holy Night, what follows is an extra chapter that's pretty long. If you just finished Witch on the Holy Night, we recommend you take a break first. Oh. So this is a long one, huh? Well, I'll probably end up stopping at a good, like, break point, I guess, because I'm recording this at 1:40 in the morning, and I'm planning to go to bed in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So anyway, noon, Central Park. I finished making extra prints at the store and threw away the disposable camera, so I didn't have to carry it around. It was a beautiful day out. The sky was clear and the autumn air was crisp. The troubles of the summer were gone, and it was a brand new day. I, Kojika Kumari, was about to spend my long weekend at the strangest of events. Okay, so getting more of her. Like, we saw her a couple times, but not much. Hi. But, yeah, so, because, yeah, we saw her with Sojiro once, or was it? No, we saw her twice. Yeah, and then she got introduced as the secretary. Was it the secretary or the treasurer for the student council? And then there was that whole thing with, like, Sojiro's part-time job, but that, you know, that whole misunderstanding. Even though they did end up doing good for the town because of the misunderstanding, but, you know, whatever. Yeah. So, I guess it's good that we're not getting completely left in the dark with her. But, because, yeah, it did feel kind of weird that she got introduced the way she did, and then nothing really happened with her, like, of major importance. Like, it definitely felt like the scenes we got with her before were, like, set up foreshadowing for, like, later, like what's happening now, probably. Or maybe the sequels, again, whenever they come out. Anyway, I'm sorry for rambling. That's my bad. Wait, are you having her stay the night at the Koenji Estate? That doesn't seem like a great idea. Like, am I the only one who thinks that could go poorly? I feel like that could go really poorly. An hour had passed already, and it was 1 p.m. Aoko Aozaki arrived at our meeting place. Aozaki was my classmate, friend, and comrade on the student council. We'd only been friends since high school, but it oddly felt longer, like we'd always known each other. Those are usually the best friendships, when you just click like that. As you can see, she was as bright and lively as ever. If she was a drink, she'd be a soft drink, a carbonated soda. She was the kind of person who solved a tough problem by hitting it until it surrendered. Yeah.
今日のクオンジテーパーティーはこっちでいろいろ用意してあるから手ぶらでいいって招待状に書いてなかった？何それ聞いてない。まったく間違いだらけね。誕生日を祝うから連休始めに来てほしい。各自料理持参としか書かれていなかったわ。
So clearly that was a communication breakdown there.
そうなの？ごめん。アリスったらこういうのまだ慣れていないから。朝一でやっぱり迎えに来てって電話してきたのはそういうわけだったのね。
Yeah, I could see Alice making that kind of mistake. Or it's probably not even a mistake. She's probably just like, yeah, no, we're not feeding you. Bring your own shit. So, yeah, I can see that.
まあ、それはそれとして、くまりさん、後ろのなんとも場違いに地味な方って、もしかしてお連れの方？
Wait, what? Who?
あれ、嫌だな。このスーツ、昨日下ろしたばっかりなんだけど。
Yeah, wait.
おめかしして見えないかい？
Kumari, why are you bringing your teacher to like a birthday party at a? That's kind of weird. I don't know. I'm going to assume he just happened by.
コピーペーパーと見間違うほどいつも通りです、山城先生。
Wow.
それで今日は何でしょう？教え子を尾行するとか、あと数年したら立派な犯罪になりますから自重してほしいんですけど。
Wait, it's not illegal now? Man, Japan in the 80s, man. That's kind of weird. Aosaki never pulled her punches, inside or outside of school. She was particularly harsh to Mr. Yamashiro, almost like they were related.
お、ストーキングってやつだね。そういうのは青崎くんの方が得意だと思うんだが、いや、あくまで個人的な感想だから聞き流して。
You know, she does have that like book detailing like all of the students of the school's like habits and patterns and whatnot. So I guess he's really not wrong.
ほら、怖い顔しないでこれを見てみて。今朝僕のところにも招待状が送られていてね。見れば生徒会の役員が参加とある。
Wait.
生徒会顧問として君たちの監督をしないといけないだろう。
What? Who fucked up that badly that the teacher got an invite? But I'm sorry, but what? Yeah, this is someone messed up somewhere. The invitation Mr. Yamashiro pulled out was the same as the one I got. Aozaki looked surprised to say the least. That was no act.
その字は宗十郎か。あいつが変に律儀なこと気をつけておくべきだった。
Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. I was like, how did Alice know to like address it to Mr. Yamashiro's place? But no, yeah, no, that big Sojiro makes sense. I don't know what he was thinking doing this, but.
素晴らしい気遣いじゃないか。
Again, it's still kind of weird. Yeah.
僕はね、青崎くん、しずきくんはいつか多分おそらく機会さえあればやる生徒だと思っていたんだ。
I mean, yeah, probably.
それがこんな楽しそうなイベントに青崎が何するか不安なので監督しに来てください。
Oh, yeah, Mr. Yamashiro, you probably shouldn't have mentioned that. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get our boy killed.
なんて書かれた招待状を送ってくるなんて成長の度合い著しい。驚くべき危機管理能力だ。
Zaki let out a defeated sigh. She couldn't turn away Mr. Yamashiro since he'd been formally invited. Well, I mean, you could. But, however cold-hearted she may appear, she did have a sense of etiquette. Oh, okay, fair enough.
仕方ない。こぶつきだけど案内するわ。二人とも久遠寺邸は初めて？
初めてです。地元の住人なら白犬塚にはあまり近寄りませんからね。今年の夏だってほら。
What happened this past summer?
私はそうでもないけど。そもそもこの山、この辺りの子供にしたらちょっとした聖地なんだし。
No, wait, go back to that. What happened in the summer? What? Are they just not gonna expand on that? Maybe sacred ground was an exaggeration, but I couldn't think of a better way to describe it. For years, there had been urban legends circulating about the hills there. Like the demon dog of the slope. Oh, so it's something to do with Bayo then, I see. Or the one where if you went into the woods on a foggy day, you'd come out either as someone different or with strange powers. Those stories are probably the reason kids came here. To test their courage. Yeah? In elementary school, if you went into the woods and touched the mailbox of the haunted house, you were officially awesome right up until graduation. I guess that's why sacred ground seemed to fit the area.
なるほど。青崎くんは2年半この道を通学路に使っていたんだね。そりゃ足も鍛えられるってもんだ。
Yeah? Mr. Yamashiro gazed down at the city excitedly. Maybe it was the first time he'd seen it from this angle. Yeah, maybe. I'd like to feel that excited too, but I couldn't relax given the situation. Because...
青崎くん、受験勉強ははかどってる？
You know, Mr. Yamashiro, why do you keep trying? Like, you think at this point he would have given up trying to, like, interact with her? But it's like, you know, I kind of respect it. He's not giving up.
ま、君はきっちり自己管理できる子だから心配するまでもないんだけどね。
言われなくてもきっちりやってます。
Kumari's just eyeballing them like, oh boy, here we go again.
山城先生のお手は煩わせません。
That's good.
ならいいけど、青崎くん推薦蹴っちゃうんだもんな。そんなに地元の大学は嫌かい？
I mean, I thought studying overseas was like the recommended thing. Am I crazy?
いや、というわけではありません。選択肢を狭めたくなかっただけです。私は結構ですから、助言ならくまりさんにしてあげてください。
Okay, you're just throwing your friend under the bus? What the hell?
いや、くまりくんは鉄板でしょう。もう水空の推薦取っているんですから。ご両親もくまりくん自身も水空への進学を決めているわけですし。
Okay, no, have they collectively decided, or have her parents decided that? Because there's a difference. There is a difference. I silently tried to tell Zaki to ignore the topic. Let me take a moment here to talk about my history and what was happening today. Okay. My name is Kojika Komori. I'm a third-year senior in high school. You know what students are like, struggling through exams without any hopes or dreams. Oh! I should have mentioned this at the very start. I'm recording this I started recording it about 40 minutes after Type Moon Games on Twitter announced that Witch on the Holy Night would be coming to Steam. Like the updated version. And I I was kind of pissed. Well, not pissed. I don't regret getting it on PlayStation, right? Because like it's obviously 10 months earlier, right? Because Steam version doesn't come out till December. But I was just so I was like, you sons of bitches. But on the upside, I did get the physical edition, so I have that the cool box and like the art book. So I don't regret getting the PlayStation version because I got to play it 10 months more. It's whole thing. But I was just like come on. Okay, anyway, moving on. Well, I'm not a typical student. I want to attend college in the city. Or attend a college in the city. I'm planning to attend a local university. Given my current academic performance, that should be a piece of cake. Okay. What's the catch then? My parents insist to get a job. They don't want me attending college at all. What? You know what? I shouldn't be surprised. There are a lot of parents that if they own a family business, they're like, yeah, no, just come take over the business. But no, if her parents want her to get a job, then that has nothing to do with it. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, okay, if it's a family business thing, I understand. But if they just want her to get a job and skip college in general, that's bad parenting. I mean, well, for this time period, this is bad parenting. Well, I mean, actually, no, the opposite. Actually, no, for this time period, this actually isn't that bad. For, today, the 2020s, right? You deadass can't get a job unless you have a degree. Well, I mean, that's not... I'm not gonna get into, all the nitty-gritty bullshit, let's just move on.
お前はうちの家業を手伝うんだから大学に行く必要はない。
Okay. That's my old-fashioned father for you. As big and as hard-headed as a bear. Okay. So yeah, it is a family business thing. Then why did it say... It's just whatever, I don't know. Maybe they want her to get experience elsewhere before taking over the family business? I don't know. Luckily, my older brothers managed to convince him to let me go despite his archaic ways.
マッドダディ、小鹿にはまだ学生生活が必要だ。特に体操競技とか。あん馬をやらずして何が青春か。
Okay, this is the brother with the weird, cis-con, complex. Got it.
だからお前は長男なのだ。釣りはこそ司法。あん馬とか軟弱すぎて話にならん。
Or maybe they both do. Okay. Let's move on.
バッカじゃねえの、ダブル兄貴。
Or
かっちょいいのは鉄棒でしょ、やっぱ。縦回転のクルール感とか脳内麻薬ドッパドパ。ありゃハマったら社会復帰とか難しいから。
So all three have a strike, I guess. Huh?
うちの妹、美咲で一番可愛いって自慢したい。そうですかね、スケート部の奴らとか間違いなく俺たちに土下座するよね。妹さんをスケート部にくださいって。
How many kids does this family have? Looking like the motherfucking Koopa Bros from Paper Mario. What the hell? What's going on here? Honestly, my brothers are idiots. Yeah. Those gymnastics events were male only, for goodness sake.
なんという無屈的兄弟愛。お前たちのような脳筋をこれ以上増やしたくないが、小鹿ならそんな悪夢はおきまい。しゃあねえ、みぞら大なら俺も許す。地元の大学だし、うちの常連さんも増えるだろうしな。
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't think you could stop her from going anywhere else if you tried. That was the decision my four brothers and my father came to in that little huddle. Yeah. Just thinking about my family makes me want to die. But that's how it's been since elementary school, so I'm used to feeling like that. I mean, yeah, fair enough. I did as my father asked and set my sights on Mizura Sports Science U. That put him at ease, but I had other things in mind. I convinced him to let me put down a college in the city as my safety school. So you're gonna purposefully flunk the exams for Mizura University and coincidentally pass the ones for your safety school.
先生への建前上、進路希望には3つまで志望校を書く必要があったの。形の上だけだから。受験代の用意はしなくていい。
Right. My father believed every word of it. Yeah. Of course, I fully intended to go to my second choice in the city. Yeah. That's why I secretly worked a part-time job. I'd saved enough over 3 years to cover living costs if I passed and get in. I'd have to get a loan for tuition fees, but it was the only way to make the plan work. My father was stubborn and brash, but he appreciated hard work and diligence. If he saw that I passed my exams while saving up enough money to pay for myself, he'd probably let me go. Not that I wouldn't, even if he disapproved. Yeah, no, if he really tried to hold you back, I'd just, you know, fuck him. Just leave. Right, like if you can't get over that, then I can't respect what you want. Do you really need him? Right? Like you don't. Like yeah, like ideally you'd want him to get over it and you have a good relationship with him, but like at the end of the day, if he's stopping you from like doing what you want to do and trying to force his agenda on you, I'd just cut him out. Like, that's just how it is. Everything was going according to plan so far. The only thing that could stop me was sudden illness preventing me from taking the entrance exam. Alright, there was one other thing. I mean, even if that happened, you could, you know, work the family business for a year, you take a gap year. Actually, wait, are gap years a thing? I didn't know they are. Because that's where I know it from is... Well, originally it's from anime. When I was first watching, like, school, like slice of life anime in, like, 2014. The good old days. Alright, there was one other thing.
そういえば、青崎くんは彼氏とかいないのかい？
Oh my god. Mr. Yamashiro, shut up! Aozaki didn't reply. Yeah. You know, she's thinking about how to murder him. It's a beautiful day, and Mr. Yamashiro had been invited to a party, so he couldn't be thinking straight. Yeah. He'd unknowingly spoken a word forbidden in Misaki High. Strangely, then again, maybe it's not so strange. Aozaki was single. She was undoubtedly attractive if she wasn't speaking to you. Whoa! But she was permanently in a bad mood and didn't bother with small talk. I mean,
山城先生、徹夜明けですか？
Hopefully.
いや、だってほら、気になるでしょ？もうすぐ生徒会の役割から解放されるわけですしね。青崎くんほどの子が青春を謳歌しないのは教師として僕も心苦しい。
You mean overstepping your bounds of what a teacher should be asking, right?
お心遣いありがとうございます、山城先生。でしたら今から付き合いましょうか、私たち。
This is a bait. She's like, what are you gonna say, huh? I'll report you.
とりあえず恋人同士らしくそこの暗がりに連れ込んでいいですか？これからすることとかあまり人目につくとまずいので。
I'll go. What is this? What is this mood? What is this scene? Yamashiro, he may want to back off. Aozaki beamed. If looks could kill.
ごめん、確かに正気じゃなかった。だからその明日にも僕から職を奪いそうな企みはやめてくれ。
I was about to call him a smart man, but you know he initiated that to begin with, so he's really not. So I'll say way to pick up on the hint.
そもそも受験生に恋はご法度だったしね。いや、健全で大いに結構。
Mr. Yamashiro laughed uncomfortably.
まったくです。くれぐれも口には気をつけてくださいね、山城先生。これから行くところでそんな浮ついた頭のやつとかいませんからね、クマ。そうね。パーティーといってもあくまで誕生会って話だし。
Whose birthday is it, by the way? Because like I doubt Alice would send out and well, yeah, whose birthday would it be? I was starting to feel a little inadequate. Yeah, I wasn't as attractive or cool as Zaki. I mean, I wasn't even sure my college plan was really going to work. I felt more anxious every day. Pathetic, I know. If I didn't already have enough to worry about, there was the equally big problem of a boy at school.
けど、よくクオンジさんが承諾したわね。青崎の話じゃ、彼女の父親でさえめったに入れないんでしょ？
Wait, is Alice like preventing her father from visiting? Well, that's kind of sad.
うん。それには私も驚いてる。人間、変われば変わるもんだってね。
That's the Sojiro effect, I guess. Probably.
しずきくんのお友達なら上がってもらって構わないけど。
I'm still confused. Whose birthday is it supposed to be?
なんてセリフ。アリスから出ると思わなかったわ。
The gate to Shiro Inuzuka stood tall, as if designed to warn off visitors. I mean, that's exactly what it's designed to do. Zaki opened the gate. It wasn't even locked. I felt like we were passing into a different world. Is it just me, or do the trees and mountains look different inside? Maybe. Oh, now we get choices! Now okay, well, what do I... Does it matter? Like, I don't... I'm conflicted now. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like ill omen, like I could enter by mistake. That's just stupid. Like, but like I think that because I have the knowledge. Kamari wouldn't know that. Like she wouldn't know that there's like things lurking in the forest that could eat her. So it's like, oh God. I could always go with B because it's like safe, like each just a passing thought, like, oh, maybe it's just always unlocked, you know. But it isn't overly like, man, I don't know. It's A or B. I won't go C. That's just stupid. Maybe it's always unlocked. I spaced out and random thoughts filled my mind.
くまりくん、何しているんですか？行きますよ。
あ、はい、すぐ行きます。
I don't know if that choice like means anything, but the other two had already set off. I picked up my things and followed them. Zaki was verbally sparring with Mr. Yamashiro as they walked down the Treeline Path. I hurried after them. Looking up at the sky, I saw ominous clouds starting to roll in.
あれ、今日の天気予報どうだったっけ？
The heavens still looked like they could open up at any moment. Would I have to trek back home in the rain? Maybe. Mayhaps. Once we were past the woods. Wait, no. Once we were past of the wood. Okay. I could see more clearly. In the clearing stood a large building that felt out of time.
おや、これはまた立派な洋館だ。幽霊屋敷なんて誰が言い出したんだろうね。
It is a nice looking
誹謗中
house.
傷もいいところだ。
そうでもないですよ。火のないところに煙は立たないって言葉、ここに限っては本当ですから。
You know, the funny thing
お化けが
is...
出たくらいで騒がないでくださいね、山城先生。
The funny thing about that statement is like... from anyone else's POV, right? You know, normal people. They'd be like, oh yeah, silly Zaki pulling the chain. But like, in her mind, she's like, yeah, you really should keep an eye out. Oh, it's fair.
青崎くんがそんな冗談を口にするなんて、僕らとしてはそっちの方が怖いな。
Right, humor, wink. I wonder if he actually believed her. I've known Zaki for 3 years, and I think she's never told a joke with that expression.
青崎、今の話本当？
お化けが出るかは別にして、不思議なことなら起こらないこともないわ。
Yeah.
大丈夫。おかしなものを見てもスルーすれば害はないから。
That's not suspicious at all. If you see anything weird, just ignore it. Just don't worry about it. It's fine. I agreed with Mr. Yamashiro. Ignore anything weird, even ghosts, was kind of a scary thing to say. A little bit. The foyer of the Koenji Estates was colder than I expected. But I'm sorry, my brain had to restart because the apostrophe S shouldn't be there. It should be the foyer of the Koenji Estate, or it should be the Koenji Estate's foyer. But okay, sorry, just grammatical errors like that just make my brain stutter. I knew the mountains were colder, but this was something else. It felt like winter in here.
中も驚きですね。外見から典型的なチューダー式かと思いましたが、ロビーの作りはロマネスク建築に近い。隣の通路とロビーとでも大きく年代が違いますね。まるでここだけ違う建物から持ってきた。おや？
不思議、山城がいるよ。
You know, I'm kind of surprised that this guy was invited. I thought he would be the one guy left out. I heard a stupid, irritating voice behind me, and sure enough, there was an idiot standing in the foyer.
お、小鹿も一緒じゃん。そっか、会長ったら朝からいないと思ったら2人を迎えに行ってたんだな。
ちょっと、なんでホウスケがいんのよ。
He was invited.
宗十郎が声をかけたんでしょ。あいつ、今日はみんなを喜ばせるとか張り切ってたから。
Does Sojiro not realize that this guy's not very well liked by... Well, actually, I don't know how they feel about him, to be honest. I feel like I don't know. I feel like their jabs come off as more like teasing than anything. I don't know if they actually dislike him or not. I mean, maybe they do. I don't know.
ま、適切なチョイスじゃないけど、最悪ってわけでもないんじゃない？木の実くん、とにかく騒がしいし。
おう、任せとけ。ご期待に沿うよう今日は大量に新ネタ仕込んできたからね。階段もモノマネゲームもそう簡単には品切れにはならねえぜ。
I have a feeling though, Alice is probably gonna kill him.
騒がしいだけならガチョウでも代用は効くでしょうに。しずきの考えってほんとわかんない。
His friend.
オスケ、バカッとしてないで荷物持ってよ。
そこはボケだよね。ボケって言うんだよね、普通。
Yeah, but not in the way you're thinking. I ignored him and put my overnight bag down on the floor.
中身見ないでよね。
頼まれたって見ないっしょ。小鹿の色気のない着替えとかもう No thanks, no future, no tax.
What? Wait. I'm sorry. I was too busy like raspberrying. What the hell did he just say?
頼まれたって見ないっしょ。小鹿の色気のない着替えとかもう No thanks, no future, no tax.
No, hang on. I said.
頼まれたって見ないっしょ。小鹿の色気のない着替えとかもう No thanks, no future, no tax.
Okay, it's something, no future, no tax. I can't tell if you're saying no thanks or no. No. What the hell is he saying in that first line of that? Okay, you know what? Whatever. I'm just.
にしても重いな。体に似合わず重装備じゃねえか、おい。
Hosuke picked up my bag and carried it toward the hallway to the east wing. If someone would like tell me what that line he actually, because like I'm pretty sure the second two are no future. The middle one is the only one I'm sure about. I don't. It's, to be entirely honest. Of course it was heavy. Couldn't come here without my trusty wok, cleaver, rice, and charshu. What if I wanted fried rice later? Fair enough, I guess.
あっちが今よ。基本パーティー会場はこっちだから。それとアリスの気遣いで客室も用意されているから、疲れたらそっちに移動して。着替えとかは客室で済ませちゃってね。
In that case, decision B. Again, do these decisions have weight? Because they're labeled decision A to decision B. So, like, I'm going to assume every choice 3 is going to be something dumb. And like, I'm willing to bet that if you do choice 3 on all decisions that happen, you get a bad ending somehow. Like that's my bet. Is if you go all choice 3, something bad happens. So I'm going to avoid that for now. Maybe afterward, I'll do all choice 3s just to see if there's something different. And if there is nothing different, if it all just leads to the same thing and the choices are pointless, then let me know, I guess. But for now, I'll just head to the drawing room so we're not wandering around trying to find guest rooms, because I feel like that's a safe option. At the very least, I should greet the mansion's owner and the guests. I decided to head straight to the drawing room.
こっちこっち。もう大体集まってるから。
The corridor of the East Wing's first floor was dimly lit. I could hear the sound of friendly chatter from beyond the door ahead. What? What was that? The moment I entered, I had to stop myself from jumping out of my skin. The parlor was cozy compared to the lobby, but I didn't have time to appreciate it. I was too distracted by a familiar face I hadn't expected to run into. First was Alice Konji. Why? What? I'm going to assume someone else was... Yeah, okay, I'm going to assume that she's just going in, like, a bunch of, like, order of people, and, like, the person she's actually surprised to see is someone else. Because, like, you're at the Konji estate. Of course, Alice Konji is here. First was Alice Konji. I was nervous because I'd only met her once or twice. But she wasn't the one who surprised me. Okay, well, if I just shut up and let the game talk, I would've... Okay. Next was Bao. Okay, I assume he's the one that was the surprise. He was a child who often hung around the shopping district, almost like a guardian spirit. Or perhaps a greedy little goblin. I'd spoken to him before, so he wasn't a shocker either. Or not. Okay, okay. And he's not the surprise, I wouldn't think. Last was the student council vice president. Come to think of it, he was acquainted with Zaki and Shizuki, so it made sense he'd be at this birthday party. Again, they're not saying whose birthday it is, because it just says this birthday party, and she said I was invited to a birthday. Like, is this supposed to be a surprise on who it is? Or... I mean, I assume since Komari has an overnight bag, that it's Aoko's birthday? So then they'd be having a girls' night after the main party's over? I would assume? Oh. It didn't make sense, right?
ちょっと、なんで築地がいるの？
Okay. Why are you shocked?
あら、飛び丸も来るって言ってなかったっけ？というか、いちいち言わないとダメだったかしら。
ダメってことは別にないけど。
Do you have a crush on him?
ならいいじゃない。生徒会じゃ毎日顔合わせているんだし、気にならないでしょ？
I mean, this is a lot more casual than student council though, so.
学校の中と外は別よ。だいたい私これ普段着なんだし。
It is a crush thing. Got it. Aozaki gave me a look that said, and? Of course there was a problem. Could you blame me for hiding it? To be frank, I had a crush on Tobimaru Tsukiji. I'd felt this way for 3 years. Ah, I see. 3 whole years and I still hadn't said anything. I knew it was spineless of me. This might not mean much coming from me, but I didn't always used to be a coward. During my freshman year, I was only vaguely aware of him as Aozaki's co-worker. I only really became aware of my feelings during my second year. He spoke to me often, maybe because he trusted me as Aozaki's friend. Maybe. And whenever he did, I went home happy. At the time, I didn't know why. The realization hit me when we happened to be cleaning up together after a school festival in my second year. We were just hiding things away when, bam, I realized maybe I'd liked him all along. They say love's a poison. But yeesh, talk about delayed effects. Anyway, nothing really changed after that. In an act of rebellion against my simple-minded family, I decided to never inherit family business. That was why I like to believe I've been hard-working and disciplined since middle school. It's a personal point of pride. And it made it all the more excruciating to accept that I'd been overtaken by teenage infatuation. You could say that I lacked courage. Eventually, the school year passed by, even as it did nothing about my feelings. But I never got over him. We entered the fall of my third year. Graduation was close, but I still had no idea what to do about my crush. Then, I learned to my surprise that Tsukiji would be attending a local college. I had this on good authority since I'd flexed my powers as a student council member to dig into it. It wasn't Mizura, But if he was going to a nearby school, that would be unfortunate. After all, if I also went to college nearby, I wouldn't be able to cut my ties with him. Is that the only reason you're planning to go to the city? Really? That's kind of childish. Zaki told me once.
飛び丸、クマのこと気に入ってると思うけど。
So if it's... Does she just not want to be involved with anyone? Like why... Like if she got semi... I mean, I wouldn't say confirmation, but like semi-confirmation that he also liked her. What? Okay, whatever.
だってあいつ好きなやつとしか世間話しないでしょ。
I guess. I wanted to believe it was true. I mean, he even broke his arm to save me during the crazy... Again, what the hell happened this summer? They mentioned it earlier, but now again, what the hell happened? I mean, he even broke his arm to save me during the craziness this summer. I didn't know if Tsukiji had a girlfriend, but I was sure I had a chance if I asked him out. But, you don't want to come off as like a gold digger, right? Like just trying to get at his family's money. But I mean, she wouldn't... I imagine she doesn't know about the fact that his grandfather kind of favors him over everyone else. So I assume she would be in the thought process of, oh, well, he probably wouldn't inherit anything anyway. Even though it doesn't look like that's the case. Although he wants to get out of it, so... I don't know, that situation is just fucked. Giving in felt like throwing away everything I'd fought for so far. Ever since I was a kid, I'd planned ahead. I used to look down on classmates who were obsessed by childish dreams and romance. Really? You're holding... Come on. Now here I was, actually willing to give up 6 long years of hard work for the dumbest of reasons. I think being interested in someone isn't dumb. Like, I don't know, I mean, like, yeah, maybe you think it's dumb because you're like, oh, it's just, you know, teenage hormonal, infatuation, right? And not like, I don't know. That wasn't me. That wasn't the Kochika Kumari I was trying to become.
小鹿どうしたの？考え事？
うん、ちょっと頭冷やしてた。おかげで落ち着いたから問題なし。さて、クオンジさんに挨拶しないとね。
I wonder how the reveal of him being that for her would have gone if we went to the room first. So I said, but I couldn't shake a slight tinge of regret. I should have listened to Aozaki instead of laughing through my nose when she said to wear something nice to the party. You look nice. I think so anyway. Well, it's not like I had a nice dress to wear anyway, so there isn't much I could have done to impress him. I clapped my hands on my cheeks to get my head on straight, and tried to carry myself as I always did. After greeting the mistress of the house, I went into the adjacent sunroom. I recognized the other guests here, so there was no need for introductions. The sunroom and drawing room were connected, and you could see each other from the other. Or you see each room from the other. Miss Kwonji sat on a sofa in the drawing room, elegantly sipping a cup of tea. Chatting nearby were Hosuke and... Mr. Yamashiro. Didn't expect to see him here.
ほう、裏庭の方にちらりと見えたのは多くの木なのですか。日本で言えば奈良ですが、僕の記憶には該当しないな。
Probably brought seeds over and magically made them grow. I don't know.
何か特別な品種なんでしょうね。日本のものとイギリスのものは見た目からして違いますし、多くの品種はそれこそ400以上ありますから。
cool.
相変わらず自分の言いたいことしか言わないよね、この人。ハリスちゃん、この先生は人の心にズカズカ踏み込んでくる蛮族だから無視しちゃっていいぜ。それより俺と冬休みの予定について話し合わない？
Yeah. I was waiting for it. Like, okay, when's he gonna hit on Alice? Come on, get it over with.
ハリスちゃん、スキーとか苦手そうだな。そこでこの頼れる木の実宝介が手取り足取り教えたいな。
二人とも退屈とは程遠い人なのね。
Yeah, get their asses. Get their asses, Alice. Oh my god. I won't lie. I am unashamedly a Sojiro Alice shipper. I think they make more. I don't know. I like them more than like Sojiro Aoko, personally. So, are you shutting down Hosuke's attempts at flirting? I don't know. I love it.
理解したわ。木の実くんと先生はしつけられたウッドペッカーのよう。
That's hilarious.
あの木をつつくか喋ってるだけのアホ踊りとどう隠すか、このシャバゾウども。アリスさんから鳥認定されないソウの字に比べてちょっとだけ格上と見たっす。
You have no room to talk about bird brains. I'm sorry, but like, come on.
まあ死ぬか生きるかだけの自分に比べたらどっちも小物っすけど。
You know what? I can't lie. You were helpful in the fight against Toko. You were. Even though... I mean, actually, were you? Now that I think about it, he didn't really change the outcome that much, if at all. Actually, you know, I take that back. You were pretty much useless.
何あのまるっとした鳥。
There was a blue robin flitting to and fro around Miss Kunji's head, chirping adorably. Okay, I was afraid that they were gonna somehow be able to understand him like Sojiro could, but thankfully not. But whenever it tried to land on her shoulder, she batted it away. Is that how she raised her pets? Yeah, Robin is a bit of a masochist, I think. With the way, like he has to like be a the Robin has to be a masochist, right? There ain't no way. The way he calls her like, what does he call her exactly? Like angel or something? And it's, and you know, you know what? Never mind. Forget that I was going anywhere with that. Because it's not appropriate for YouTube. But yeah, no, Loki, he's a masochist who sees Alice as his mistress. Yeah, but anyway, Zaki was nowhere to be seen. She was probably in the kitchen or bathroom. With nobody to talk to, I took a seat and let my thoughts wander until.
クマリも招待されてたんだな。
Yeah?
随分と遅かったが。またアルバイトか
Tsukiji kicked off a conversation in his usual casual way. His slender arms were picturesque, even while holding a glass of juice.
アルバイトは休み。今回の3連休全部休み入れたから。お金も予定額たまったし。
That's good.
そうか、そりゃよかった。岬脱出ロケットはもう秒読み段階ってことだな。となると早朝のコンビニで顔を合わせるのもいよいよおしまいか。そういえば俺がタバコを吸おうとしたら水ぶっかけてきたの、
Well,
お前さんだったっけか。
to be fair, you deserved it. That took me back. Although, again, I can't really blame him, because, like, his family situation is probably stressful as fuck. But, yeah, no. I'm on her side with the pouring of the water. When he's trying to smell. Yeah, I don't blame her. That took me back. Back in my freshman year, there was a student cocky enough to smoke in my store's parking lot. He was from a different school, but that didn't matter. I ran up to him, warned him, then hosed him down with water. Can you believe I did that to a stranger? I got flustered and tried to apologize, but the boy was already reaching for another cigarette before I even finished. He turned out to be Tobimaru Tsukiji.
いやあ、あの後まさか生徒会室で再会するとは思わなかった。俺はあれかね。気に入った女どもには
Wow.
まず水か喧嘩をふっかけられる運命なのかね。
He's just laying it out there like that, huh?
たまたまでしょ。それより築地、いつから来てたの？
Kumari! Kumari, go back! Re-listen to it! Oh my god.
俺たちは午前中からだよ。木の実の野郎が張り切っててな。仕方なくだ。
I'm guessing that means he was antsy to get here. Got a bug in his ass. Like I can only take that two ways. It either means he was antsy and wanted to get to the Konji estate, or there was a literal bug in his ass. I'm gonna take it as him being antsy to get here.
誕生会は夕方6時からだから、まだ時間に余裕はある。
ね。
疲れてるなら部屋で休んできたらどうだ？ちょいと顔色悪いぜ。
I think she's pale for a different reason than being tired, but yeah. If I had to describe the most unfair aspect of Tsukiji, it was his ability to be sensitive even while coming off as rude. For my part, I was way too shy. It took a serious effort to talk to a lot of people in a new place, even if I already knew them.
そうね。ちょっと客室で一息入れてくる。
おう、そうしろそうしろ。くまりの部屋は確か。
ねえトビー、宗十郎さんどこ行ったか知らない？
Okay, so they've gotten again. What the hell happened? It's what month did they say this was? August, fall, something like that. Fall, I don't know. But like, what the hell happened in the 8-9 months since the battle at New Year's, or I guess battle right before New Year's, whatever.
宗十郎なら買い出しじゃないのか？飲み物が足りないとか言ってたしな。
本当？行くなら僕に声かけてくれればよかったのに。あの人の自分でできることは全部一人でやっちゃうところ、僕どうかと思うな。
So Bayo isn't scared of Sojiro anymore? Again, I feel like there is so much context missing, and I'm confused. Again, what happened in the summer? Why is Bayo not scared of Sojiro anymore? Like, what? Like, is there gonna be I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna assume there's either gonna be flashbacks, and if not, I guess we'll have to wait for the sequels? I don't know.
まあ、そこが動物っぽくていいんだけど。
Yeah, nice. Not good one, Bayo. Good one. As I mentioned earlier, the blonde boy's name was Bayo. I didn't know his full name, nor had he ever formally introduced himself. Tsukiji, Aozaki, and Shizuki all called him Bayo, so I just followed their lead. He seemed to be fond of Shizuki. Whenever he had a chance, you'd hear him go,
宗十郎さん、今度のお休み、遊園地に行きたいです。
Okay?
宗十郎さん、お腹減っちゃってません？ぜひご一緒しましょう。
Did Sojiro become his idol or something?
宗十郎さん、特に理由はありませんけど、頭撫でてほしいです。
Okay. So he admires Sojiro, I guess. He clung to him like a cat to a curtain. Was Shizuki even the kind of person that was popular with kids? All the Sojiro every day was starting to grate on me. I mean, to be fair, Bayo's... I mean, I guess in terms of, like, understanding how to live and, like, human interaction, he is a kid. But technically, he's, like, thousands of years... Again, he's existed for thousands of years, I guess, would be more accurate. Anyway, I went to find my guest room.
くまり、部屋は分かってんのか?
No.
はじめに青崎に聞いた。30分ぐらいで戻るから。
Slinging over my shoulder the bag I'd put down in the drawing room, I headed up to the guest rooms on the second floor. According to Zaki, I'd be staying in the second room of the east wing.
あら、
As I headed out into the hallway, I ran into Awazaki. She seemed to be on her way from the bedrooms to the hall.
青崎も休憩？あの突き当たりってあんたの部屋なの？
そうだけど、別に部屋には寄ってないわよ。
Why are you blushing, Aoko? Huh?
私はちょっとした探し物の途中だから気にしないで。
You looking for Sojiro?
あ、客室の鍵は開いてるから。部屋の机の上に鍵があるから、出るときはそれで施錠してね。
That was sketchy. Awazaki took the stairs down to the first floor. Interesting. This is the room that Sojiro was in when he first woke up after the amusement park debacle. Do they still have Sojiro living in the attic? By the way? No, right? Like, they've, at this point, he's not even here under, like, the pretense of keeping him in line. He's just living here. So that's no way they'd still be having him in the attic, right? Right? I checked to make sure I was alone, then put down my luggage and stowed my wallet in a pocket. I considered keeping my favorite bunny-shaped commuter pass and Lucky Charm with me, but all it contained was a yearly school festival photo anyway. I left it on the table. I was going to be spending the night in an unfamiliar building. It was best to travel light. Are you afraid someone here is gonna steal from you?
鍵は、これね。
It was a brass key with an old-fashioned and elaborate design that perfectly complemented the mansion's European theme.
疲れた。
You know what this house actually reminds me of? Like, outside? Actually, no, I guess not really. I was gonna say it reminds me of, oh, what was the lady's called? From Resident Evil Village, the house, like, across the farmland that ends up burning down, like, early on in the game. Eliza's house? Eliza's? Something like that. I don't know. But now I think of it, I mean, kind of similar. But not really. I don't know. I plopped my butt down on the bed. I was always self-conscious around Tsukiji, but Miss Kouji made me nervous in a different way. Fair. For some reason, I always felt a pang of guilt whenever she looked at me. I guess the fact that Alice considers this place, like, special to her comes across in the way she looks at everyone, maybe? It was like being gently interrogated, being confronted with all of my life's failures. Wow. That's intense. I doubt she meant to make me feel that way. It was just how I reacted to her. Nobody was perfect after all.
青崎もしずきもよくあの子と暮らせるもんだわ。
Get used to it. I could only respect them for that. Zaki simply had an iron will. I bet she lived life without any regrets. Yeah? Yeah. Shizaki was completely different. It was clear he was just oblivious to how scary Miss Konji's gaze could be. I mean... no, he's... I mean... Yeah.
それはともかく。
I fell backward onto the bed. Outside my window, the sky was overcast. The weather forecast said the 3-day weekend was supposed to be sunny. Not so in the mountains, I suppose. At this point, I'd met 6 people staying here. Zaki, Miss Konji, Shizaki, Sakiji, that idiot Osuke, Mr. Yamashiro, and Bayo. That's 7. But not okay. Miss Konji had implied that there were other guests staying here too. This was a Western-style house, and people didn't take their shoes off at the entrance, so I couldn't guess their number by counting shoes. For now, I had no idea how many other people were here. I'm going to assume the people she alluded to were the familiars she has hanging around the house, or the ploys she has hanging around the house. But maybe not. I decided to rest my eyes and take a short nap. One trick I'd picked up from years of part-time work was the ability to sleep in exact 15-minute intervals. Wow. That's pretty impressive. As I drifted off, I heard a laugh. Or was it a scream? Hopefully a laugh. I would hope. I would hope no one's screaming.
よし。
15-minute nap done. I checked myself in the mirror. I took a hairbrush out of my bag, quickly brushed my hair, and left the room. As I locked the door behind me, I heard an unfamiliar voice coming from downstairs. A new guest? I didn't hear a peep until I left the guest room. It must have had great soundproofing. But you thought you heard people laugh what? Okay. Why are you invited? Again, this had to be Sojiro's doing. Because I doubt Aoko or Alice would invite them.
連休中は晴れるという話でしたが、2日目からこれとは
I could
我
see
々もついていない。
I could see Sojiro doing this though.
どうでしょう。ここに集まった人間に問題があるとも取れますが、まあエイリ神父に問題がないかといえば、それはそれで首を縦に触れないのですけど。
It's kind of rude, Yuika. You invited to a party and you're dissing the host?
そういうことは思うだけで口にしちゃダメよ、ゆいちゃん。あ、お洗濯ちゃんと片付けてきた？お布団とか出しっぱなしじゃないかしら。
それはご心配なく、今日のメンツを聞いた時点でしっかり取り込ませていただきました。
Thank goodness
実な予感しかしませんでしたので。
For that sixth sense of yours. The guests were from Ida Church. Miss Konji appeared to have overheard them. She came out from the east wing to greet them.
面目ない。せっかくお招きいただいたのに遅くなりました。おかわりはありませんか、アリスさん。
Wait, is Alice the one who actually invited them? Or are they just assuming that?
あなたを呼んだ覚えはないけど、
Okay.
来てしまったのなら仕方がないわね。どうぞあちらに。
So it was Sojiro. Okay, got it.
いつかさんの席しか用意していなかったけれど、急いで椅子を用意するわ。
別段お構いなく。律香はともかく、私とエイリ神父は早々に立ち去りますから。それと椅子も間に合っています。いざとなれば律香が椅子になると。
I mean, I'd rather you sit on me personally, but I mean, what? I didn't say that.
ゆいちゃんひどい。何がひどいって、本気で人間椅子にさせられる現実とか、実力行使できるゆいちゃんと私のパワーバランスがひどい。
Ritsuka, you you don't appreciate the absolute blessing of that. Never mind.
お姉さんに対して当たりきつすぎると思うわ、私。
Let's just call these guys Team Church. Yeah. Miss Konji led Father Airi and Yuika into the drawing room. Father Airi looked like he was enjoying himself. Yeah. He was always so laid back, with a permanent smile on his face. It was hard to tell how he really felt about being here. Sister Yuika was clearly unhappy. Then again, like Father Airi, her expression rarely changed, so who knew how she really felt? Yeah. And then there was...
あ、小鹿ちゃんだ。チャオ。
But you're both going to the drawing room. That doesn't... Chow would mean good... Wait. Chow is goodbye, right? I'm like 90% sure I have that right. Oh, it's both! Oh! Okay. Interesting, huh? I honestly thought Chow was just goodbye. Apparently it's both. That's kind of weird. But I guess it makes sense because contextually, right? Like if someone's coming up to you and saying "ciao" obviously means hello, and if they're leaving you, but it's goodbye. I don't know. Yeah, I always thought it was just goodbye. I don't know. Ritsuka. I wondered what manner of beast lurked beneath that cheerful veneer. Probably not even a kitten.
こんにちは、律香さん。律香さんたちも誘われたんですか？パーティー。
ええ、ぜひ来てくださいってあっちゃんから。
Did she now?
エイリさんとユイちゃんにはアコちゃんから手紙があったみたい。
I assume that's meant to be Aoko, not... I assume they just forgot the O. Or wait, hang on, let me listen back to her
エイリ
line.
さんとユイちゃんにはアコちゃんから手紙があったみたい。
No, she says Akko. Interesting. Okay.
もしかして招待状の差出人ってそれぞれ違うのかしら？
Yeah, I guess so.
そうみたいですね。私はしずきからだったし。
Wait. Huh? I'm going to assume that Aoko just had Shizuki invite Kumari. Because Aoko said she asked for his help, and that was a mistake, because he ended up inviting Mr. Yamashiro as well. Because, yeah, I imagine it would have mainly been Aoko. Like, obviously, Kumari and Sojo know each other, but it just seems like an odd... I don't know. Ritsuka was Yuika's sister, and not a real member of the clergy. She was just a regular citizen of Misaki. I saw her every now and then in a shopping district.
それより律香さん、雨降ってきたんですか？
パラパラとね。すぐに止んでくれればいいけど。
Yeah, hopefully. Ritsuka glanced outside concerned. Wait, decision. Wait, am I crazy or did I do 3 choices before? I swear I only did 2. Hang on. Did I maybe wait? Wait, did I do 3 choices already? I'll have to find out when I'm editing the video in post, because I swear to God I only did 2 choices. Either that's a typo. Okay. Option A, that's a typo, and it's supposed to be C. Option B is I just somehow forgot that I had a whole choice. Or option C, because of the choices I did before, another choice got skipped over because of the order of events I did. Probably mainly pertaining to the second choice, where we decided whether to go into the drawing room or the room or random. Yeah, okay, I'll check to see in post if I'm crazy or not. I swear, I assume the just go home option is just gonna end the story here, so I'm not gonna do that. Interesting. I assume if it turns to hail, the church people are gonna stay. But if the rain only gets worse, they're gonna leave using umbrellas. I'm gonna guess. That's the idea I'm going with. Is it decides whether or not the church members stay or not. So I'm gonna go with the rain might turn to hail. I'm sorry, Mitsuka, but it looks like the rain might turn to hail.
寒い。ここ外より寒くない？
ですね。今に移動しましょう。
賛成だけど。ま、宗十郎さんには宗十郎さんの仕事があるんでしょうしね。待っててあげようと思ったけど、余計な気遣いかも。
Yeah, no, he'll be fine.
しずき、外にいたんですか？
ええ、山道の方で草を刈っていたわ。すごい勢いでヘリポートでも作るかっていうぐらい。
Maybe the Emperor's coming. I could never figure out what made that guy tick. It was too tiring to even try. We moved to the drawing room in search of warmth. Yeah, it definitely sounds like hail. Or maybe not, just the rain shouldn't have stopping. In fact, it seemed to be getting stronger. The sun hadn't set yet, but it was already as dark as night outside. The party had yet to begin. Looking over the drawing room and the sunroom, I saw everyone engaged in conversation. The card game Hosuke brought had caused a stir in the drawing room. It was getting competitive, mainly. Apparently, they were playing a fantasy-themed construction game from Germany called Puppet Pass. If that's supposed to be a reference to an actual board game, I'm not familiar. It was basically the kind of game where players try to sabotage their opponents, so everyone was putting on forced smiles while they schemed against each other. Right. In contrast, the older people in the sunroom were drinking wine and watching the students intently.
驚きました。誕生会が始まるまで館内は自由に歩いていい決まりだとは。どんな心境の変化ですか？
Something like that.
別に入られたら困るところはそもそも壁に変えたから。今日だけの変更だけど、それなら遭難者も出ないでしょう。
壁に変えたって何を？
You weren't supposed to hear that.
それに遭難者とかアリスちゃんたら大げさなんだから。そりゃでけえ屋敷だけど迷子になんかなりませんよ。
I don't think she means getting lost in this plane of existence, to be honest.
私たちの客室も用意してくれたのね。夜になったら帰る予定だけど、心遣いは助かっちゃうな。
Well, you'll leave if the rain/hail lets up. But we'll see about that.
ゆいちゃん、せっかくだし服着替えてこない？
I mean, with how form-fitting her nun outfit is, I'd prefer she didn't, personally. But, what?
お姉さんのチャイナドレスとか貸してあげるから。さすがにパーティー会場にシスターはどうかと思うし。
Wait, is a key pow what I think it is? It is, right? The key pow is that. Hang on. It is. Yeah, you know what? Why don't you go get changed? That actually sounds like a great idea.
結構です。魔女の家で冷装を脱ぐなど自殺行為。私はあなたのように遊びに来ているわけではありませんので。
Should y'all really be talking about that in front of, you know?
いや、遊びに来てるんですけどね。私ですら手ぶらで来てるのに、シスターユイカと来たら、どうしてこういつでも臨戦状態、よらば切る出刃包丁。
Aren't you the one who murdered your teacher because you thought you could? Like, buddy, you okay, sure.
あなたたち二人が不真面目な分、私が引き締めなくてはいけないだけです。
The clock struck 6. Outside it was is it a helicopter? Outside it was completely dark. With Mr. Yamashiro and the church staff here, it would probably be safe to go home tonight. But the rain gave me pause.
そろそろ支度をするべきではないかしら。トッキーはどこに？
Toki? Miss Konji declared the end to the card games with an unexpected question.
トッキー？トッキーって誰？
誰ってトキツのじいさんだろう。あれ？
Oh. I honestly, I didn't forget about him, but like, I don't know, he just I didn't forget about him, but I wasn't really thinking about him.
もしかして小鹿じいさんに挨拶してねえの？
知らない。まだこの家に人がいるの？今さらだけど、全部で何人の予定なの？このパーティー。
私、青子、しずきくん、築地くん、木の実くん、くまりさん、トッキー、その他で合計13人。さっきから一堂には揃わないみたいだけど。
13人か。
1, 2, 3. I counted the people in the room. The numbers definitely don't add up. So it comes down to... I should have saved all the other choices, but this one I definitely feel like I should. I guess maybe my theory of all choice 3s being bad was wrong, Because this is like this choice 3 is the one that makes sense to me. I guess we'll just go with it. I haven't seen Shizuki, come to think of it. Just then. I heard a strange sound outside, like something cutting through the wind. It grew into a loud roar that seemed to pound the very walls of the building. Well, we were all distracted by that.
こんなメルヘン女、私をのけ者とかざけてんの？
You're the girl from the thumbnail of the archive chapter. But again, I asked at the end of the last extra when I like zoomed in on the thumbnail for this extra, right? For this extra, not the other, this one. But whom?
こんなボンクラどもはホイホイ呼んで大本命かつ大人気この超英国美少女であるリデル様をなんであんたの誕生会に呼ばないのよ
Whomst? Like, you gave her name, but that doesn't really tell me much. I vaguely recall Alice mentioning that she had a friend back in England. Just one. Is this her? That would make sense. But that's the only thing that makes sense. Okay. I'm gonna roll with this is the childhood friend that Alice talked about before. Also, we got some okay, so it's Alice's birthday. Yeah, I guess that okay, it's good. The girl who arrived was several times louder than the storm. Maybe she was the storm. She came in like one.
リデル、お前今日はよそでイベントだったじゃねえか。どうやってここに来やがった？
Or maybe she's not Alice's childhood friend, because if Tsukiji knows her, that wouldn't make sense. But she said she's English, so I don't.
決まってるじゃないヘリを飛ばしてよ
Oh yeah, obviously.
覚えておきなさい飛び丸あんたたちみたいな早くと違って私に不可能なんてないのちょっと一声かければ地球の裏側からだってミサイル飛ばせるんだから
That's kind of horrifying.
いや、ミサイル飛ばされてもな。
Yeah, I prefer you didn't. Without so much as a glance in our direction, the girl walked right up to Miss Konji. She was dressed in pink from head to toe. It was more accurate to call it a strut than a walk. Her boots made an aggressive clacking sound as they struck the ground.
ほら忙しくて引く手あまた史上初の奥越えウィッチ自他ともに認める業界ナンバーワンのアイドルがわざわざ専用機飛ばしてまで来てやったわよ
You should really shut up. You shouldn't be talking about witches in front of these scrubs.
悔しいでしょ夢にも思わなかったぐらいサプライズでしょいいわ遠慮なく喜びなさい
Wow. I never thought I'd see the day Miss Kwonji's stoicism replaced with pure irritation. The girl in pink nodded smugly down at Miss Kwonji before finally noticing the rest of us.
But 何このトンチキなメンツせっかくの誕生会だってのに人選どうなってるの親の敵まで呼んじゃって あんたそこまで病んじゃった？
Yes?
ほらそこの神父、とりあえず私たちに土下座した後全裸になってチキン食べながら切腹してくれない？
I don't care if the church is your enemy. Who just says that? Kiss our feet, strip, eat chicken, and then huh? Like, it's a humiliation thing. I understand they like kiss feet, strip. What? Why does the chicken? What does the chicken have to do with anything?
あなたにだけは言われたくありませんね。アリスさんに謝罪というのなら、まずあなたがするべきではないですか？奪ったものはきちんと本人に返さなければね。
私はいいのよ。ちゃんと後でお金払ったし。
Right.
アリスだってキャッシュで受け取ったんだし、あれはもう私のもの。外野がいちいち口挟んでんじゃないわよ。
Context, please.
なんとアリスさんが貴重なプロイを売却すると。
お金で解決できる問題じゃないと何度も言ったのだけど、この子資本主義の犬だからどう言っても返してくれないの。
また照れ隠ししちゃってこの。あんたも取引上手よね。お金では譲れないとか言って巧みにレートを上げていくんだから。
I mean, I'm sure Alice wouldn't say no to more money. Yeah. But she still wants her boy back.
なあ殿下、あのすげえ女どっかで見覚えあんだけど、アリスちゃんの知り合い？
気のせいだ、忘れとけ。ありゃ関わったら破滅する系の女だ。百害あって一理もね。
そうですよね。俺もあそこまでキラキラしている人はちょっと。
A Hosuke is actually put off from a woman. That's impressive. May, you. A round of applause. Truly. I mean, like that's just an impressive feat when even a Hosuke doesn't want you. Despite whatever Tsukiji was saying, I knew the truth. Her name was Riddell. She stayed at Tsukiji's house for a time. Apparently their fathers were business acquaintances. Well, I say she stayed with him, but the Tsukiji estate was so large, they were basically in different houses. Or at least, I hope that was the case. I doubt anything would have happened between them even if they were in the same house.
一応聞いてあげるけど、リデル、あなた何をしに来たの？
何ってあんたの誕生会でしょ？
Yeah, but you weren't invited. Also, they're all calling her Riddell. I thought her name was May. Was it Riddell May? I thought it was May Riddell. Yeah, May Riddell Archelot. Okay.
飛び丸の家に電話したら、坊ちゃんならクオンジさんの家の誕生会に出かけたとか言っちゃってさ。
Okay.
もうカーッと頭ハイになっちゃってライブキャンセルして飛んできたってわけ。
That's very irresponsible. You should go through with your commitments.
あなた、私の誕生日。
Also, it's not Alice's birthday. Then whose birthday is it? Is it Mr. Tokitsu's? I guess that would make sense, but why would... Why would he... I-
当たり前じゃない。自分のは忘れてもあんたのだけは忘れな。
Yeah, you realize it now, huh?
あれ、まだ秋よねこの国。
Yeah.
よかった。脳はまだ正常ね、リデル。ほら、私、あなたの頭を叩きすぎたでしょ。
Why do you look semi-guilty about that?
それで気の毒な結果を招いてしまったのかと少しだけ心配してしまったわ。
ちょっと飛び丸、何嘘言ってんのよ。今日はアリスの誕生日じゃないっての。
He never told you it was. Just a servant at the house said he was attending a birthday party. That's not his fault.
いや、でも招待状には確かに久遠寺邸で誕生会をするからぜひ参加するようにとだな。
Wait. So, not even the guests know whose birthday it is?
そうそう、俺も会長から2000円と引き換えに招待状もらったよ。
She sold it to you? Ain't no way.
ところで、料金取られたの俺だけじゃないよね。
Hosuke, about that, man. Yeah, you kinda, yeah.
知らない方が幸せな話ってどこにでもあるんですね。ああ、私も久遠寺邸で誕生会をすると覚えてきましたが。
でもあっちゃんの誕生日じゃないのよね。
No.
なぜそんな勘違いを生んだのかしら。確かに誕生会だけど、私じゃなくてトッキーの誕生
Okay,
会よ。
it is Mr. Takitsu's. But I don't think does everyone here know him?
彼、私に祝ってほしいと言うから、この屋敷を会場にしただけなのだけど。
I reread the invitation. You are cordially invited to. So it was purposefully this like vague, purposefully vague. You're cordially invited to a birthday party at the Konji estate. Now I see. It didn't say anything about whose party it was.
やっほー、盛り上がっちゃって何の騒ぎ？ってリデルリトル？あんたなんでここにいんのよ。ライラは？ねえ、今 NK ホールでライブやってんじゃないの？
Are you a fan or are you scared that she's here?
私ビデオ録画してるんですけど。
You're a fan. Got it.
サボタージュ。ランチのカレーが辛かったから。
Sure.
そんなバカな理由でコンサートをドタキャンするやつがいるか。音楽の神に謝れ。ファンを何だと思ってんのよあんたは。
やっぱりこいつマジうざい。だいたい私音楽とかどうでもいいし、ファンなんて私に貢ぐだけの働きありだし、ライブが跳ねた後はいつも虚しくなってリス
Jesus! What the fuck? That's okay, game. They went there. Right. Okay, moving on.
スポットライトは当たっても本当の私は誰も見てくれないし。
This will make a good thumbnail. God damn, they just... What the fuck, dude? I just don't have words. Jesus. Like, that's too real, like, as far as, like, child stardom goes. Like, goddamn. Whoa. That took a dark turn. Yeah. A little bit. Chirping sweetly, a blue robin landed on the girl's shoulder.
はいはいはい、さすがリデルさん、感情のオンオフ激しいっすね。本当の私を見てとか見るへん全開で恥ずかしくないっすか？恥ずかしくないんすよね。 すげえ。やっぱリデルさん魔術師よりアイドル向けっす。
そうよ、悪い。どうせ私は報われない。自分を主役と勘違いしている小じきみたいな最下層な生き物なのよ。道家なのよ。
Okay, you have problems.
分かってるからほっといてよ、ロビー。後できっちり細切れにして犬に食わせてあげるから。
Our newest guest was talking to a bird. Yeah, she really was one of those crazy pop stars you hear about in the tabloids. Yeah.
なるほど。時津さんの誕生会でしたか。私たちもどうして呼ばれたのか半信半疑でしたが、それなら合点がいきます。
What, do you know him?
シスターユイカなんて、これは罠だから完全武装で行くべきですとか言い出す始末ですし。
Again, why are they just talking about like being witches and being armed like so casually around like Kumari and Tsukiji and Hosuke? Do they just expect them to think nothing of it? Or did what happened this summer cause... No, because they would have had to wipe people's memories if they had to talk things up. What the hell is going on?
しかしクオンジさん、肝心の時津百合彦氏はどこに？私たちも挨拶をしていないのですが。
そういえばそうね。青子、トッキーは？
え、いないの？夕食の手配全部あの人が担当なのに。とびきりのシェフ団を手配するから君たちはゆっくりしていなさいって自慢してたじゃない。
I haven't seen him.
そりゃおかしいな。そういう段取りならシェフ団とやらは4時には到着していないと間に合わねえぞ。誰か時津のじいさんを見なかったか？
お昼まではここにいたけど、それ以降は見てないよ。
私は一度も見てないわ。何度か席を外したけど、その時も見かけなかったし。
昼過ぎから今まで5時間近く誰もトッキーを見ていないの。
Is this gonna turn into like a murder mystery? The room was silent. Everyone seemed to be waiting for someone else to say something. Even Hosuke and the Pinker girl didn't have any banter to offer.
あ、なんすかこの空気。カラオケ始まるっすか？自分テディボーイブルースとか得意っすよ。フリッキーにも歌つけてくれないっすかね？
The only one making any noise was the robin on the table, who was bobbing his head in a strange way. Hey, Sojiro.
ああ、みんな揃ってた。夕飯の支度は終わった？
No. The voice cut through the tension. A young man looking calm and composed had arrived. He must have picked up on the mood in the room. Right? I don't know about that. With his staple, unreadable grin, Shizuki looked around the room at everyone gathered.
ところで、屋根裏で時津さんが死んでいるんだけど、どうしようか。
I was joking about the murder mystery because it just felt too cliche with everything that was going on. Well, you can't just drop that like that, Sojiro. Why'd you ask about dinner first? Uh-huh. Okay, I stalled on this too long. Yes. Huh? We were on the third floor. A hellish scene greeted us in the attic directly above the hall. In the center of the room was Yurihiko Tokitsu. Or so we believed. The faceless body had been burned, and most of its limbs mangled. Only the torso remained in a vaguely recognizable shape. A burning stench filled the air inside the soot-covered walls.
顔はもうわからないが、こりゃ時津のじいさんのスーツだ。間違いない。
俺見ないからね。絶対見ないから。
トッキーったら素敵な人ね。死に様までお祭りのよう。
What? Okay, Alice is one thing, but why is Tsukiji so just normal?
焼肉が食べたい。
Bail, please, come on. Really?
ねえ、部屋に鍵はかけてあったの？
総十郎のいえ、屋根裏部屋に鍵はついていないわ。常時誰でも入れる状態よ。
Nice save, Aoko. Good save.
シット。これ死因は爆発による損傷とやけどね。爆発元は見当たらないけど、ゆりひこ爆弾で遊ぶ性癖があったとか？まあ芸術家らしいけど。
みんな冷静になりましょう。これは犯罪よ。犯罪の匂いがするわ。
I mean, yeah, obviously it's a crime
ど
scene.
ちらかというと小麦粉ではないだろうか。
So a dust explosion? Hosuke remained on the second floor, trembling. He's the only one acting normally. Got it. Or as not normally, but as how he should in said situation. The rest of us took turns surveying the scene.
みんな現場には手を触れないようにね。見るときは二人一組でどちらかが偽装工作をしないか監視しながら調査して。あっちゃん、警察に連絡を入れてもいい？ありがとう。それじゃあロビーの電話借りるわね。
Following the orders of a now quite animated Ritsuka, we moved about in pairs. Since Hosuke ran off, I ended up paired with Tsukiji.
しかしとんでもねえシーンだな。爆発って犯人は何考えてやがる。
And how did no one hear it? I was surprised Tsukiji already saw this as a murder.
これ事故じゃないの？
時津のじいさんが久遠寺邸で爆発物を取り扱う可能性はゼロだからな。
Yeah, probably not.
ほら、この胴体ちょっと見てみろ。腰のあたりに妙な焼け跡がある。これロープじゃねえかな。時津のじいさんはこの部屋でロープで縛られて軟禁されていたと見るのが妥当だろう。
But who would want to kill him? Right? Like, it couldn't have been May, Riddell, whatever you want to call her. Because she just got here via helicopter. Sojiro was away for a while. But, it was said... Honestly, Sojiro is probably the best suspect we have, to be honest, because he went missing for quite a while too. So, but I don't see why Sojiro would kill him. So, tied up and killed with a bomb without anyone noticing.
でもなんだって。
ああ、なんだってそんな回りくどいことをしたかって話だ。爆発物を使う利点はそうだな、起爆までのタイムラグを利用した時間操作と遠隔操作が挙げられる。
True.
どちらもアリバイ作りには有利だな。
But again, I just don't see. Like, why would anyone kill him? There's no reason for it. Wow. Dead body or not, Tsukiji didn't skip a beat. He stayed calm and composed as he analyzed the situation. At times like this, he seemed so perfect. Actually, whenever I saw him get serious about anything, he was so damn cool. Okay.
だがまあ、狂気は分かった。パンだ。
Okay. A voice called out to us from below.
みんなちょっと来て、大変よ。電話つながってないわ。
Of course it is. Tsukiji and I looked at each other.
くもり、行くぞ。
I nodded and we exited the attic together. Father Avery closed and locked the door behind us after we returned to the second floor. The sound of the rain was deafening. We gathered around the telephone.
電話線が切れている。じゃなくて、電話線そのものが抜かれてるわ。これじゃあ警察に通報するのはおろか、外部への連絡も不可能よ。
じゃあ直接呼びに行ってきます。
いえ、それは待ってください。今単独行動をされるのはよろしくありません。ほら、そっ。
The priest pointed toward the skylight. Raindrops struck the glass hard in a thunderous cadence. At this point, we were in the midst of a full-blown storm. We'd all come on foot, so it'd be risky to go back down the mountain in this weather. However, Father Avery hadn't stopped Shizuki for his own safety. If someone wandered off by themselves, those left behind would be in a precarious position. For instance, it would be easy to destroy evidence without any witnesses around.
とりあえず、今に集まりましょう。警察に連絡を入れるのは、話を整理してからでも遅くはありません。
Everyone agreed with the priest. Everyone except Hosuke. He seemed to be waiting for someone to reveal that this was all an elaborate prank. I mean, I can't blame him. I would pray it was a prank too. Feeling a slight chill, I glanced at the front door. Just faintly, I had the sense that something was off. Outside, the rain became a torrent. With my mind in a haze, Decision F. Ooh. Something crazy is about to go down. I don't know how, I don't know how much the choices actually affect what happens. Is the thing. I'm gonna go with something crazy is about to go down. I feel like something crazy is about to go down.